Hello, and welcome to Caroline's Library, where we dive into the world of manga, anime, and more. It's time for spoiler free, honest reviews, and today we are talking about Windbreaker. And let me start off by saying that Windbreaker is my favorite manga series. Best of the best, absolute gold. So let's jump right in with a quick story setup, some pros, and some cons. Allow me to welcome you to Makochi, the town of the infamous Furin High School, known for delinquent brawlers. This town has been through the ringer, dealing with more than its fair share of street fights, vandalism, and harassment. Because of its history, very few people elect to move to this town, but of course in walks Haruka Sakura, our main man who has a serious anger management issue. Sakura is about to voluntarily start his first year at Furin with only one goal in mind: to fight his way to the top. But there's one slight problem. That whole notorious reputation is undergoing renovations. You see, Furin High School students, led by the charismatic Umemiya, have sort of become the guardians of the neighborhood, stepping in to clean things up and keep the peace. So, what will that mean for our perpetually angry little gremlin, Sakura? With that review behind us, let's tackle what makes this one of the best manga series. First up, the characters. You will undoubtedly find some characters that you absolutely love in Windbreaker. The author did a tremendous job crafting well-rounded and relatable characters. Sakura, our main man, might be perpetually angry, but underneath that grumpy exterior is a caring, loyal, and determined guy who does not back away from a challenge. His two BFFs help to smooth out Sakura's personality, like Suo, a charming, calm gentleman who strongly believes in showing empathy and defending the weak. And speaking of weak, we've got Nire, Sakura's adorable, kind, and genuine right-hand man who is determined to become strong enough to defend himself and his friends. And Windbreaker isn't just full of amazing protagonists. There are some truly complex antagonists throughout the story. Do not be surprised if you find yourself suddenly liking the bad guy from the previous volume. Right when you think you hate a character, a fight scene or a background story suddenly has you rethinking everything you thought you knew about that person. And of course, this character development happens through some truly epic fight scenes. The author cleverly uses fights to showcase camaraderie, empathy, and personal growth. As the story builds up to a gang war in the later volumes, you get more intense, suspenseful fights that beautifully display the brotherhood that has developed between our main characters. But remember, none of this would have been possible without our courageous leader, Umemiya. Ume is not a simple high school student. He is the mentor, therapist, and role model throughout the story. His impact and influence on the Furin students brings out the best in everyone, and there have been multiple times where I've learned a thing or two from Umemiya's conversations. Ume and his fellow leaders at the school give Sakura the push he needs to become his best version of himself, from loner to a trusted friend. Now, obviously everything about Windbreaker is not sunshine and rainbows. There are a few issues with the story. For starters, where are the parents? How can a 16-year-old seemingly manage a cafe? Is Furin an actual school? Because I don't see any teachers. There are parts of the world that don't make a ton of sense. As of Volume 20, you won't meet any parents or teachers. There's seemingly no homework or school requirements, and some underage kids have extremely questionable jobs and responsibilities. So these world-building details aren't exactly at the top of the author's to-do list. But if the author had made the characters older instead of high school students, it would have probably removed some of the holes in the story. All things considered, Windbreaker had me hooked from the first chapter. It features some truly amazing characters, unbreakable friendships, personal growth, and, of course, thoroughly entertaining fight scenes. If that's your jam, be sure to check this out. Thanks for popping on to watch this review. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe for more content each week. Until next time, happy reading!